Hey everyone, it's Angela with Mystic Moon bringing you guys a Lost Love reading today. And the reason that I'm choosing to bring this to you now is because tomorrow we're actually going into a new moon in Cancer. I am listing this reading as timeless, which means that you guys can resonate it or with it at any time you happen to stumble across it. But new moons are all about new energy, closing up old cycles and moving through new doors. So this is going to be geared towards those that are looking to heal and let go of this person so that way you can move forward for your ultimate happiness. Now, it's not indicating that you and this person could never reconcile or work things out eventually, but it means that right now, if you're feeling stuck or hung up on them and things don't seem to be getting resolved or going anywhere, this is about saving yourself in the meantime. And also Cancer, the sign of Cancer. So the sign of Cancer is very emotional, or can be. So we're dealing with a lot of emotions because it is ruled by the moon. So you could be feeling somewhat emotional during this new moon. And also Cancerians tend to kind of dwell on the past, the good old days, very nostalgic. So that's another reason why we're doing this past love reading. Now, these past loves could be romantic. It could also be family members, friends, coworkers, anything, you name it. So just take it how it resonates for you. But, just focus on one person that you want to know about. And hopefully this reading will be helpful for you. So all the decks I'm using here, I'll let you guys know what they are as I shuffle each deck. And today's Organite is called the Archangel Azrael. She Talks to Angels Nude. So let's go ahead and get started. And let's see, what is the most significant energies that are coming up for this new moon, not full moon, new moon. This new moon in Cancer. Or just at this time, at this present time. What are the most significant energies that are coming up? Whoa. It is Pillow Princess, all right? So this is sitting back and allowing something to come to you. We also have Escape Artist. And we have Taboo. So let's go ahead and clarify with other decks here. We're going to go into the Colors of Love deck. What is this Pillow Princess all about? Pillow Princess, what is this about? We have taking advantage. Keep your motives pure. Do not use, deceive, or take advantage of others. A relationship based on dishonesty or manipulation isn't based on love. So it could be that somebody took from you, you guys. Okay, so this could be one of the reasons that that's coming up. Let's get a tarot, okay? This is my Twin Flame Journey Tarot. Two of Swords. So this could be, and it's interesting to me that we have someone that has something over their eyes in both pictures. So this means something to me. It could be that we're blinded, or we are having a difficult time facing what we know to be true. And also it could be that somebody basically manipulated us and kind of blinded us from seeing their true motives because they were hidden. Because that's literally what this is talking about, somebody's motives not being pure. So somebody could have just taken from you. They allowed you to just do all the work, or they've allowed you to just give to them and not really give anything in return. So there could be some sort of an issue or some sort of an imbalance within you as to why you were attracted to this type of person in the first place, okay? So this person that may have just ran away from you could be an escape artist, meaning that this is someone who just does this on a regular basis. You're not the only person that they've done this to. So this is a habitual habit that this individual has where they just run away. So you might be kind of caught up or stuck on this individual and maybe asking yourself why, but you do know that they did take advantage of you. And you do know that maybe their dishonesty, that wasn't done in the name of love. And we may want to, this is just for some, we may want to slap a label on it and make an excuse. And that doesn't mean that this person can't be that label, but that label doesn't absolve people from, doing things that are just not on the up and up. And sometimes we have to look at those behaviors and we have to look at those things logically and say, you know what, this person did take advantage of me. This person wasn't pure in their intentions. Maybe this connection wasn't really based on love at the time. Maybe perhaps in the future it could change. But right now you definitely don't want to stay stuck or put your own life in a stalemate because someone decided that they just, that's who they were at that time, taking advantage of you. And in a way, you can kind of like count your blessings that this person may have walked away from you, or maybe you escaped. You escaped from this individual. This artist energy to me is somebody who's very crafty, somebody who's very creative. It might be somebody that you don't exactly see as someone that's like this because they hide it very well. So they might be very good looking on the outside, the appearance and who they are and everything that they look like they stand for. They could be very good at being incognito, is what I'm also picking up on too. So what else do we have for this escape artist? Don't rush. Be careful not to expect too much too quickly with a love interest, okay? Enjoy the moment without trying to rush a decision or commitment. What I'm getting here is that this person is in no rush to settle down. And that doesn't make them a bad person. Some people just want to take their time. But I'm getting here with this escape person that they really just, instead of investing, they just wanted to just quickly escape or run away. They didn't want to rush any kind of a relationship or a commitment, or they just kind of wanted to keep things on the surface. So these are the most significant energies coming up because maybe we need to face this. And that's why these two people, as we can see in those cards, have the blindfold. We also have somebody who's on a bed as well with their hands tied behind their back. So I do feel like this is an opportunity for us to really face the situation, face the truth, so we can untie ourselves and move forward and in a way kind of escape from this situation. What's the tarot that goes with this escape artist? This running away. Yeah, Six of Pentacles. I feel like somebody was not able to give to you or reciprocate what you were giving them. It came up already here. So in a way, you guys can feel blessed that, again, this person left your life or that you got away. Even though you might still feel stuck, there's an opportunity for you to be able to let go. Because this was not an equal exchange of give and take. This was not an equal partnership. You may have cared way more than this person ever could. And so there was a real issue here with this being an equal connection. So let's go ahead now and get this taboo energy. What's that taboo energy all about? Interference. A third party negatively influences a love interest decisions about your relationship. Such a person could be a gossip or a disapproving busybody. Now, it could be here that someone, interfered, as in there could have been another person like a sibling, a friend, maybe even another lover that interfered into the situation. It caused a lot of drama or just caused a lot of interference, just period. And if your person decided to go with them or decided to listen to them, that in a way essentially tied things up. I'm also getting the message too that there might have been something about you that was kind of taboo, and this is what initially attracted your person to you because you were different, because there was something about you that was unique. But at the end of the day, it's almost like they ran away from what they were not familiar with. They ran away from something because it was just too scary. It was just something that they just could not handle, okay? And maybe someone had something to say about it and it made this person feel shameful of you and this connection. But guess what? You're the Queen of Wands, okay? Queen of Wands is Aries energy, confident and magnetic. So you were the shit. And they know that you were, and you knew that you were. And maybe there was ways that you could have done things differently, but at the end of the day, you guys, this person was attracted to you for a reason, but there's also a reason why you magnetically drew them into your energy field, because you needed to learn some kind of a lesson here. Maybe it was a lesson in being more confident, stepping into your power, remaining in your power. Maybe you've given some of your power over to this individual, and that's what needs to stop, okay? So you might be realizing here throughout this entire situation that maybe this person isn't actually good enough for you. Maybe you deserve better, but maybe there's some kind of low self-esteem issue where you feel like you need to like this person is as good as it's going to get. And I'm getting here, no way. Don't tie yourself up with that thought. Don't cut yourself off from experiencing, things with new and interesting people. Okay. But I feel like as you continue to step in your power and remain confident that if this person does come back, that they're going to come back on their own accord. It's not going to be because you're calling them. It's not going to be because you're trying to get back together with them. It's not going to be for any of those reasons. You're going to draw this person back to yourself because you're going to, what are you going to do? You're going to unbind yourself and no longer stay blind. And she's looking straight ahead. She's looking at it. You see this? She's got the blinders off. She's not afraid to look at this. She's not afraid to face it. And sometimes the truth is hard to face. And that truth right now might just be that your person is not capable of giving you what you truly desire and what you truly need. So you're going to move forward with your life and you're going to connect with people that are going to be of a new and improved vibration of you. That's a beautiful thing. And if this person wants to level up later, then maybe they'll come back and maybe they'll be a better version of themselves. But hanging around and waiting for this person to change isn't going to do a damn thing except for keep you stuck. But there's something very unique about you. I definitely picked that up here. Your person knows it, and it is unfortunate that there was an interference, but that's on your person, you guys. That's not on you. So that's the energy that's coming up right now with this new moon. You're stepping back into your power. You're owning it. You're realizing that you're a unique person, that if this person couldn't see your light or your value, that's on them. That's not on you. So you can close this cycle today and you can start moving forward. Beautiful. All right. So now what we're going to do is we're going to take a look and see the past love's energy. So what is this past love or this friend or the people that are resurfacing energetically? What are the energies connected to them? Who's coming through? We're going to go into the Zodiac 108 Oracle. We have yes. The answer is yes. The situation or event is right on track at this time. Wow, that's pretty cool, you guys. I believe there's 108 cards here, and out of 108 cards, we get a yes card. So this tells me here that it's the right time for you to move forward in your life beyond this person and beyond this situation. This is the correct time for you to do this. So yes. Also, too, if you guys needed a confirmation of something that could have been answered here, we have roadblock. It says blocked, change, barriers, challenges, time to regroup, being stuck, Two of Swords energy. Paralyzed, obstacles, stalling, temporary setback, taking a detour, not right now, stepping forward, or one step forward, two steps back. So Spirit is saying, yes, you can block yourself all day long. Absolutely. Or you can say yes to change. And we have thunderstorm. Power, destruction, trouble, electric display, a warning, out of control, energy shift, conflict, triumph over evil, fierce. That's that Queen of Wands energy. She's very fierce. Booming, conflict, an opportunity to overcome this. So whenever lightning shows up for me in a reading, this just means that you have the strength and the courage in order to move things along if you truly want to, okay? If you truly want to, it can be yours. So let's go ahead and get some additional information here. We're going to go into a combination of Aqua Moonlight decks, the Untold Truth of the Heart Oracle, and the Secrets of the Lover's Journey Oracle. Okay, so these are the energies that are connecting to you or this is the energies that are connected to your person. Look at that. Some of you guys could be dealing with the Leo. The only reason I say that is because of the Lion. Doesn't have to be, though. This is somebody who's very stubborn. This could be somebody who's very egocentric, somebody who has a lot of arrogance or too much pride to admit their wrongs or to admit their faults or even just really take a good look at themselves. So this might be one of the reasons why there is this roadblock here, okay? The distorted mirror, look at this. So somebody's not able to look in that mirror. Whatever it is that they see in this mirror, it's completely distorted. So your person has a lot of pride and a lot of ego, and there's so much ego there that they're not really able to clearly see something in the mirror. It's a distorted vision, or it's even a distorted version of things. So it's very difficult for this individual to really be in their truth, because what they're seeing is not the truth. They're not able to admit something to themselves. So that's probably why this reading is really already coming through as saying, yes, you do need to move forward past this roadblock. You can do it. You have the power. You have the strength. You can shift the energies if you truly want to. You can triumph over this. You can triumph over this difficult, stubborn-ass person if you truly want to. Yeah, see, look at that limit. It's like this is the final straw. The final countdown. I don't know why that song is coming through. The final countdown. Who sings that? I have no idea. I know someone out there will know. Limit. Final straw, overload, breaking point. Absolutely. So that's the thing. You've reached your limit with this individual, okay? This person has pushed you to the ultimate just overload. It's like you just can't deal with them any longer. You can't deal with their stubbornness. You can't deal with their ego. So it's time to start saying yes to yourself, you guys. So if this energy, connects with your individual, then this is like a confirmation. Yes, it's time to move forward. So we're going to go into the messages of closure cards by All Things Intuitive and see if there's any kind of words that connect you still with this person. I am not over you, okay? So the thing is, somebody may still be connected to you just like you're connected to them. They're not over you, but they're also not choosing you. So at the end of the day, we have to stop waiting around. We have to stop seeing things from this distorted image, which is this person's going to come back. But we could tell ourselves that all day long, it doesn't make it happen. It doesn't make it so. If this person is not willing to work on this connection, or they're not willing to just, even meet you halfway, then you've got to start showing up for yourself and saying yes to your happiness moving forward. You can't rely on this person to bring this to you. I trusted you. Interesting. So you could have trusted this person, but we did see earlier that there could have been some sort of a situation where there was something that was broken here with this one. Not this one. It was this one. Manipulation, deceit. Okay, somebody deceiving you. So you trusted this person. You might not still be over this person, but again, it is about moving forward. Last one. You inspire me. I like this because I do feel, and I did say this at the very beginning of the reading, you never know, you guys. Nothing is set in stone. Just because the things are coming through right now, very heavy, connected to you and your individual, doesn't mean that they can never change. Now, we don't want to sit around and pray and hope every day that they will and put our lives on hold. Hell no, we don't want to do that. We shouldn't do that for anybody. But you could very well inspire them to also be a better version of themselves. They may learn something from you, just like you're going to learn something from them. So you trusted this person, they let you down, they either abandoned you or you had to abandon them, whatever has happened here, but now they also inspire you to want to be a better version of yourself. So say yes to that. Try not to say yes to continuously staying stuck and waiting for this person to change. By putting your life on hold, waiting for them, nothing's going to change. The best thing that you could possibly do is learn from this what you can and move forward like that lightning bolt, okay? So that is what we have as far as the energy that's like resurfacing from time to time that connects you to your individual. So now let's take a look at the wounds and traumas that were created here, okay? This could feel a little dark. We're going to go into a combination of Fire Witch Tarot's decks. What's the tea, what's brewing, and Truth Rising. Let's take a look here. Okay, so let's go ahead and get wounds and traumas that could have been created. Grass looks greener on the other side. Fake apology, interesting. I wanted to get one for each. Here we go. Bad karma. Woohoo. Okay. So we're going to start clarifying here, but this one is called the Soul Activation Oracle Deck by Rising Sun. Heart chakra, demanding. Okay. Let me just get them all. We've got repressed, sacral chakra. We have indecisive, crown chakra. Let's go into the Denied Shadows Oracle by Four of Wands Tarot, 1111. We have balance. We have narcissist empath, and we have rumination. And last ones, this is my Dark Night of the Soul Tarot. We've got the Lovers. We've got Three of Pentacles, Three of Decay, and the Six of Wands. So let's piece it out. So these are the wands, these are the wounds and the traumas that could have been created, okay, with this situation. So we've got the grass looks greener, but it's artificial. So heart chakra. So the wounds that were created, first of all, you and this individual, Gemini is coming through, also twin is coming through. So some sort of twin flame energy or even dynamic could be here. You could have felt like you met your twin flame. Okay, there could be something there. But this is carnal thirst. This is a lot of sexual energy, a lot of energy where it's just like we're almost feeding off of this person. We're almost getting high. There's this need for this individual. I need. This connection is so powerful that I need to have it all the time. Because of this, this could have created somebody to become very demanding, as you can see in that heart chakra energy. So it doesn't mean that what we felt wasn't love, but there was a lot of thirst that we had for this individual. We really, really needed them. And what it did is it unfortunately created an imbalance, because this says balance, inner harmony, and energetic equilibrium. There was a major imbalance here. The grass looks greener on the other side, but it's artificial. What this tells me here is that your person probably felt a lot of this need from you, and that doesn't make you in the wrong. And that the fact that they may have, ran away or did things with other people, that makes that, an okay situation. But they could have really felt this heaviness from you. They could have felt like you really needed them. You really wanted to be with them. And it could have been for some of you to a point where it was like you were thirsting for this individual. And sometimes when we need someone or just like we're really demanding that someone's time, that can create someone to really feel drained or even feel like, oh my God, my life is out of balance. And what I need to do now is I need to pull myself away and I need to just do something else. I'm getting here that your person did not handle this correctly. So they may have had some legitimate reasons to step away from you in this connection, but they didn't do it in a healthy way. They did it in a way that was manipulative. They did it in a way where they were not truthful to you. And so this created a lot of issues. They had a choice to handle it in a certain way, but they did not. So they may have just tossed you aside and just went into another connection, But the thing is, though, what I'm seeing here is that instead of dealing with you and dealing with what came up or the actions that they may have taken that could have led to this, because it does take two to tango, instead of balancing it out with you, they decided to bolt. Or they decided to just enter into another connection, hoping that that would be better luck next time. And I'm getting here, it wasn't. So try not to worry so much that your person just went from screwing you over to ultimate happiness. Life doesn't work that way. It might seem like that's the situation, but I guarantee you it's not. So try not to focus on that, okay? So now we have fake apology. It could be, for some of you guys, you went back and you apologized. You went back and apologized because this person, and the only reason I'm saying this is because of this card here, narcissist empath. A narcissist knows how to manipulate an empath, works on their emotions, knows that they're very sensitive. So they could have done something or said something to you to ultimately turn the tables to make you feel bad. So you went with your tail between your legs thinking that you needed to earn back their love or respect or whatever happened here. So there's a wound here. There's a trauma here. Now, I'm not a psychologist. I'm not pretending to be, but I've read up a lot, and I've also had, gone through my own counseling, and I know something or a thing or two about trauma bonds and about attachments and things that we develop through the years of our upbringing. So if you had a parent that was not loving or forthcoming, or somebody that was maybe even manipulative or a narcissist, these are things that you're going to now be attracted to because there is a wound. There is something that needs to be healed. So we're going to go towards things that seem familiar to us. Even though it might not be good for us, it's the only language of love that we know. So that's not going to work for all of you, because some of you guys might be saying this is not resonating, and that's fine. It doesn't need to. Just take what does. Your person could have come back to you and fake apologized to you, saying they're sorry for things, but then they end up doing the same thing to you over and over again. So Three of Pentacles is a card of working together. There was no working with this person. From the get-go, it's like you could not work with them because they were being manipulative, because they were not being truthful. They were repressing a lot of what, in another card that shows the eyes being closed. Someone is not able to see themselves. And narcissists cannot see themselves. And this isn't saying or diagnosing your person being a narcissist, but there could be some narcissistic qualities, or not qualities, but some behaviors that have gone on in this connection. Somebody is so submerged in their own head or in their own world. It's like their head is in water. It's like they're not even able to see things for how they truly are. That could also be you as well. You became so submerged in this narcissist or person's world to where you started to just even repress your own needs and your own health. And so what ended up happening ultimately is you gave all of your power to this person. And then when this person was done with you, it's like you felt like death. Okay? So this is just telling you here that these wounds that could have been created, or wounds that are now here in this situation, we can continue to make excuses, or we can continue to blame, or we can take responsibility for our own healing. Why did we get involved with this situation? What does it say about us? Why was I attracted to this person to begin with? What do I need to see about myself? What am I repressing? What do I need to work on? Why did I go into this? So there's something for us to learn here. Now we have bad karma. At the end of the day, you guys, there's karma here. And now it doesn't mean we're not labeling connections here. We're not saying this is a karmic connection. We're not saying it's anything. We're just saying that there's karma here. Every connection has a bit of karma, but there's bad karma here. This is negative karma. Somebody's done somebody dirty here. Okay. And they can try to stay blind to it or repress it all day long, pretend it didn't happen. But guess what? Sooner or later, if it hasn't already, the universe is going to have its balancing. Okay. Whatever is imbalanced is going to be balanced. Justice will be served. So now we have indecisive. So this causes us to feel really confused. It also causes us to feel like maybe even questioning our spirituality, or questioning karma, or questioning just how could this happen to me? It's just not right why this happened to me. Bad things happen all the time, you guys. And there's usually a rhyme or a reason for it. Sometimes it's easier to see, other times it's not. But there is so much growth in that mystery of discovering why certain things had to happen. There's always some sort of a hidden blessing. There's always a silver lining, but sometimes it takes a long time to get to that point. So try not to waste so much time being indecisive on your own journey. Do I forget this person and just move forward with my life? Or do I continue to hold out with faith that they'll come back? The choice is absolutely up to you guys. Okay? You're going to live the life, or your life, accordingly. So whatever choices you guys decide to make, that's what will continue to be your reality. So we've got to make decisions that are based on what's best for us as individuals. And if some of you guys feel like waiting around for this person is a good idea, that's totally on you. No one can really tell you whether that's what you should or shouldn't do. I think deep down, though, in your intuition, that's why the crown chakra is coming through. You know what to do. So I'm not even going to say it. You know what to do. So now we have the Six of Wands, tyrant. We could fight against this. We can fight for it all day long. Could be that this person is just a tyrant, very mean, very cruel. This type of an individual, very ego-driven. So unless someone steps away from their ego and is no longer operating fully from their ego, there is really no dealing with this individual. We might just have to cut our ties and let go for now. And now we have rumination, replaying the past. Yeah, we can stay held up on this. And it's interesting because this is one of the energies of Cancer. Let me replay the past. Let me romanticize the past until I'm blue in the face. You can look at it any way that you want. The thing is, your person or whoever you were dealing with is coming through with these negative traits, and we can pretend they're not there, or we can explain it away with spiritual connections or how they made us feel at one time in the beginning, or we can open up our eyes and say, you know what? This doesn't feel good to me. How is this empowering me to stay connected to this person? If it's not, it might be time for you to make a decision to cut ties and move forward. Okay? So those are the traumas and the wounds that might still be replaying, that it could be holding us back. So why don't we take a look at your current mindset? Let's see. We're going to go into Jennifer Aquarius's Haunted Nightmare Tarot, along with Heart and Soul Love Oracle by Celestial Forecast by Carrie. So where is our headspace? Where's our mindset? Our current mindset. Where are we at as individuals right now? Lost and found. You have always been my guiding light when I was worried, sad, overwhelmed, uncertain, scared, anxious, depressed, confused. You were always there to help me find my way through this maze called life. I'd be lost without you, and I'm forever grateful that my path led me to you. That's really beautiful, because this is telling me here that you guys are willing at this time to realize that you met this person for a reason. You may have found yourself through this individual. They may have been a trigger or a catalyst for your growth. So that's a beautiful thing. Let's get a tarot here. What is that? Three of Cups. Yeah. And for some of you, sometimes that Three of Cups can be a third-party situation. What I'm picking up on, though, is soul family. You know, this person is a part of your soul family, your soul group. You guys may come together in the next life and have a different dynamic, but you guys are learning from each other. You guys have made an agreement before you guys came here that you would be in some sort of dynamic with each other in order to help you guys retrieve lost bits of yourselves. So immediately this person is coming through as a catalyst for your growth and your development and change. So you really try to see this person as a blessing in your life, okay? Instead of an enemy. Now, again, you may need to be very discerning, and you may need to put up healthy boundaries with this individual. But the thing is, they have offered you so much light. They've offered you so many opportunities to grow and learn. So try to remain grateful in your heart. Where else are we? Alone. It says, we spent so much time trying to find that ideal partner or soulmate. We forgot to throw that energy to ourselves, to find love within yourself first. It says, but you can find that love elsewhere. It will find you once you can spend time alone and get to a place where you enjoy spending time with you alone. Look at that. That's beautiful. So actually, you guys, you're going to find yourselves through solitude. You're going to find yourselves after a period of learning to be alone, perhaps. That may be what you're truly looking for, you're eventually going to find. But it's about being in that high vibration with yourself and just feeling really stable and not needing another person to complete you. That's really what this lesson is all about. And we have Fool. That's about a fresh new beginning. Absolutely. So Spirit is telling us here in this reading today, this is a new cycle. This is, we can hit the reset button at any time. You can certainly have a fresh new just mindset and a fresh new pathway open up for you right now today. You can make the choice and do it today. The Three of Cups is also about there are other people on your journey. There are other people in your soul family that you're meant to grow with and to connect with. So don't allow yourself to be lost in this one connection. Don't do it, because you're going to perhaps stand in your own way. Interesting, your own way. I just saw that. You're going to stand in your own way of learning what you need to learn or what you're meant to do in this life. There are other pathways that could be opening up for you, but you could be standing in your own way because you're lost in this person, or you're lost and hung up on this one connection. So Spirit's saying, it's time to hit the reset button. Have some more fun. Are you having fun? That's another thing. Are you having fun? Does this feel good? It doesn't mean that we always have to feel amazing every single day. But is this connection uplifting you? Is this connection just, when you plug into it, is it just making you feel amazing? Learn what you can from the low vibrations, but man, if you've been miserable and drowning in this sorrow for however long it's been, it's time for you to be happy. You deserve it. You deserve it. And this says happy. I swear I'm not reading it. It just says that. So that's pretty good. Pretty good stuff. All right. So now what we're going to do is we are going to go into your person's reasons for their behavior. Okay. And the only reason that we're going into this stuff is because it can be helpful for people that especially are looking to close up and wrap up a cycle, to see some of the reasons why things happen. So we're going to go into Confessions of a Runner by Angelic Revelation 144. Reasons that your person behaved a certain way. I just had a hiccup. Reasons that your person behaved a certain way. This is my Arrows of Love Oracle. Oh my God. This is crazy, you guys. It was one of the cards here, interference. It's not giving your person an excuse. It's just really telling you here that something interfered with this connection. Either it was your person's ego, it was your person's fear, it was other people, past situation, karmic cycles that haven't been wrapped up for them. Something interfered and got in the way of this connection. All right, so this is my Arrows of Love Tarot. Let's get some details on this. Ooh, okay, the Hierophant. That could be Taurus's energy. What also was interfered is, or what was also an interference is this person may not have been ready for commitment. I think that also came up here. Let me just go ahead and look at this real quick. See? Don't expect too much from this person. Maybe you expected tradition from this individual. Maybe you expected a conventional relationship. And maybe this person was not, or is still not able to give you a traditional, conventional connection with commitment, one-on-one type of, a connection. Maybe this person never wants to get married. Who knows? Or maybe they were already married. So that's also, it's like that interferes with their life. Maybe some people have other families and it's just like they're not able to give to you what you're looking for. So that could be it as well. Also, I'm going to say this in a minute. Let me get it. Yeah, look at that. See, I was going to say something about if some of you guys have had an affair with this individual. Okay, this is not for everybody. But if some of you guys have, you were married or they were married or maybe even both. Sometimes, and I can't speak for everybody, but sometimes when people have affairs, there's a lot of things that come up where people become confused. People aren't sure if whether or not they want to move forward with a divorce. They may have codependency issues. They may have reasons why they don't want to get a divorce. They don't want to lose their assets. They don't want to lose their kids. Maybe they don't want to lose their partner. Maybe they don't want to lose the third party situation. You just never know. So sometimes what will end up happening is things will get turned around on you. And you will start to take the brunt of this person's shadow or unresolved issues that they're not working on. So instead of, changing or taking care of their stuff or handling their business, somehow you'll be the person to blame. So I feel like there could have been a projection onto you as well. So one of the reasons that your person maybe stepped away or they acted a certain way is because they were not ready to give up their family or they were not ready to commit and settle down with you. Now, it does say financial security, 10 of keys, which is the 10 of pentacles in this deck. 10 of pentacles is all about marriage and living happily ever after and just long-term commitment, settling down, family traditions as well as retirement. It's like growing old with somebody. I almost feel like somebody is too afraid to lose their retirement, or they are too afraid to lose everything that they've built. And it's not to say that you weren't worth it. It's just that they don't have what it takes to step away. So that could be another reason why your person acted the way that they did. Now, for those of you guys that were not involved in an affair or anything like that, I just feel like your person just felt like they couldn't do it. They couldn't reach your standards. They could not level up for you. They just couldn't do it. And let's see what else. And we have the Four of Flames. Wow. Yeah, that's the thing. They were not either stable enough financially to build this life with you. They have not found themselves, or it could even be that they've already had an established home. They've built a life with somebody else, and they just got to a point where they had this affair with you and they could not let that connection or that whirlwind romance that they have with you get in the way of what they've built up. So it's sad. It is. It's sad that your person opened up a relationship with you when they had another relationship, but people do it all the time. All the time. There are people out there that are still waiting on their person to leave their family, leave their wives or their husbands, leave their families, or child custody things to wrap up, or alimony or assets. But even if this is not about a third party situation or affairs, I just feel like at the end of the day, your person could not get to a point with you where they were stable enough within themselves to offer you this long-term commitment that you were probably looking for. I'm also getting 2 for some. There were expectations from their family what kind of partner they should be with, and there's something about you that may not have fit the mold. There could have been, remember that taboo energy that came up at the very beginning? There could have been something about you that your person really liked, but their family didn't, or their family didn't approve of your lifestyle or something about you. And that could be another reason. Their family didn't see that that's who they should end up with. So that was also a factor. I'm getting that as well. So let's get some confessions from them. Why do you want me? You can have anyone. Interesting. So some of you guys may have just been dealing with somebody who just didn't feel like they could fit the mold for you. They just didn't feel like they were good enough. Why do you want me? I don't have anything to offer you. My life's a mess. Some of you guys could have been dealing with somebody who their life was in shambles from a past relationship. Could be marriage, could be financial shambles. I don't have anything to offer you. You can have anybody you want. Why do you want me? My life is too just crazy. I remember when I first got together with Mr. Moon. Oh my God, talk about a shit show. It was a total shit show. Custody, crazy, narcissistic, wife at the time, they were in the midst of a divorce, but it was so nasty. And I remember thinking to myself, what the F are you doing? Like asking myself, because it was just crazy. But, here we are going on 11 years later. So, sometimes you put in the work and you make things work for the people that you love. And sometimes you just can't. So what else? I'm scared that you will hurt me the way I hurt you. I am still hung up on you. Oh, so we have two messages here. We have 2 messages here that talk about, I'm not over you. I'm still hung up on you. So your person may still also be hung up on you as well. But if they hurt you or did you dirty, if you guys get back together, it's almost like they're afraid that you're going to hurt them in the same way that they hurt you, and they can't handle it. They can't deal with it. So if they cheated on you, and sometimes this does happen with people that aren't truly over someone's behavior. There are people that can get through affairs and get through things that have happened. They can truly understand why this may have happened. And someone's going through therapy, things like that. But some people cannot get over that. Some people will always hold that over your head, and they may punish you later by doing something similar to you. You know what I mean? So your person is afraid of that. Your person is afraid of, because of what they've done to you or how they've handled you, that you will eventually do that to them because they feel deep down that they deserve it. And what else? Can you really love me? See, yeah, there's something about your person's questioning. Can you really love me? I'm not sure that I love me. Your person has some sort of issues with themselves, that your person doesn't truly, truly love themselves. And so because they don't feel good enough, because they don't love themselves, they have no idea how the hell that you could really, truly love them. So they could be this type of person that just goes through life hurting other people, leaving other people, sabotaging relationships. So that way they don't truly ever have to feel like a victim, or they don't truly have to be the one that hurts. That's who you could be dealing with. So I hope that resonated with you guys. If it didn't, no worries, you don't have to take it. So now we're going to go into advice for your own empowerment and healing. All right. Advice for your own empowerment and healing. This right here is what the hell is this? Wisdom for healing card. Sorry. Be proactive. Okay. So some sort of a message when it comes to your healing, you need to be proactive. A lot of the times when it comes to healing, we just think to ourselves, I should just be able to say this mantra. I should be able to just do this meditation. I should be able to just hold this crystal and everything's going to be okay. Bullshit. It doesn't work that way. Healing takes time. So we do have to be proactive, you guys, in our healing if we want to make it. We have to exercise if we want to get our body strong, or maybe even diet if we want to lose some sort of weight, eat healthier if we want to feel more vibrant. It takes effort and it takes time. Nothing just works and just magically comes together overnight. So we do have to be proactive with our healing. We have to put some dedication and effort into it. We have to do the work. We can't skip it. Because if we do, we just ultimately end up at the same destination as we were before. So this right here is called Just for Today, Tools for Raising Your Vibration by Sister Moon Tarot. Today, I allow myself to recognize that much of my fear is actually grief. I recognize I miss that person. I miss that part of my life. I miss that part of my identity. I allow myself to cry, to grieve, to soothe myself. I don't judge myself, and I don't mask my grief with other behaviors. Whoa. So this whole reading really is about being nostalgic, missing someone from the past, missing that part of our lives. It's pretty normal, especially if you're going through an unhappy time, to reflect on a time in your life that you felt amazing. So this something about your connection with this person, especially if you're not happy right now, it might be very easy to plug into them and say, God, I remember I was so happy when, right? So allow yourself to recognize, though, that a lot of your fear that you have, or just a lot of the things that are going on for you right now, is trapped grief that you may have not dealt with. So you can recognize that the reason that you have this grief is because you do miss this person. You miss that part of your life. You miss who you were or how you felt at that time. You may also have to allow yourself to cry, to grieve in order to process this. Try not to judge yourself or mask yourself, because guess what? Unless you're proactive about your healing, you're not going to heal. And we also don't mask our grief with other behaviors. Other behaviors can be jumping into other situations or relationships that we know are not for our highest good, using other people in the meantime, settling for crumbs, doing something just because we're bored, turning to drugs, alcohol, overeating, you name it. We can do all types of things in order to mask our grief of things that we don't want to feel. But at the end of the day, we're not going to get anywhere. So we do need to be proactive when it comes to handling our grief, processing it properly, so that way we don't have to keep doing this over and over and over again. This is called the Stripper World Oracle. Rule your domain. Be the queen of your domain. Don't sit behind the scenes and give away your power. Oh my God, you guys, this is the Queen of Wands that came up before. Accept who you are, what you want, and make no apologies for it. See, you are meant to be the Queen of Wands. This person, you may have given them your power, but it's never too late to take it back. It's never too late to step into your power and rule your domain now. So figure out how that's going to happen, what you need to do, what steps that you need to do. I'm just going to give you guys some examples. Maybe some of you guys have realized that you can't do this on your own. Maybe some of you guys need the help of a therapist. Maybe some of you guys may need the help of a professional, just a professional person, a doctor, someone that can test your hormones, somebody who can help you with your weight. I'm just throwing out examples, or your self-image, or the way that you feel about yourself. Somebody that's a professional, a professional dealing in wounds and traumas, a professional counselor, a licensed person that could be very helpful to you with dealing with a lot of these things that just may be too difficult to deal with on your own. Maybe even just taking some sort of classes or lessons or something, step-by-step program, whatever this is, maybe even getting involved with a group or something like that can help you to recognize these amazing traits, these amazing qualities that you have. So it is your time to shine. You can see that person there standing at the top of the mountain. You are meant to rise. You are meant to rule. You are meant to be a queen. And even if you're a male, it doesn't matter. You're meant to be in your queen's domain, your power. So whatever that's going to take, you got to start taking those steps today. No one can really tell you what to do. You've got to figure it out for yourself. But deep down inside, you know what you need to do. So we're going to end this reading with the future you, okay? What is a future version of you that is possible? We're going to go into my Twin Flame Journey Oracle, my Divine Feminine Healing cards, and the Power of Surrender. Future version of you. The future you. We have I love it. Okay, so yes, you have surrendered. So whoever's watching this video, you're making that decision. Whether it's today, whether you already have, whether it's tomorrow, whether it's a year from now, you are going to surrender. You have surrendered. You are ready. Period. Beautiful. Love this. Shift your focus onto present events rather than what's ahead. The future is not meant to be known. So you're surrendering your need to know what's going to happen tomorrow. So many people, especially, when they're dealing with a person, a soul connection, a person that they want to be with. Is it going to happen? It's interesting to me when people need to know the future. It's like, if we need to know the future, what we're really asking is it worth my time and effort? Is it worth all this effort? Because if we're not going to be together, then forget it. I'm not going to do it. But the thing is, we have to realize we're meant to take certain steps no matter the outcome, because it's all a part of our ascension and growth, you guys. So we have to surrender our need to know. Is this person my twin flame? Is this person my soulmate? Is this person this? Is this person that? Let's get rid of the labels for one. Who cares? It's about what you're feeling, what you're experiencing, how this person is triggering you and inspiring you to grow. You're not meant to know whether or not you guys will come together in some sort of a magical union later on. Maybe you will, maybe you won't, but surrender your need to know. And the more that you're in the now, just being in the present moment, instead of constantly being stuck in the past or focusing on the future, the happier you're going to be. All right, let's get what do we need to surrender or surrender to? Surrender defensiveness. It says defensiveness is a sign of weakness. To communicate in a more empowered way, stay centered and hear someone out, then offer a clear, non-defensive response. I've had to step away from people, because I was defensive or because they were defensive. Whatever we believe, whatever is near and dear to us, whatever we're not ready to surrender, even though deep down inside we know that it's just basically ruining our lives, We can become very defensive. So let's just say you're having a conversation with a dear trusted friend and they've listened to you be in absolute agony and pain over the same person for years, and yet you're still struggling, yet you're still making excuses. You found a new way to label a person, or you found a new way to kind of candy coat things. And your individual, because they're obviously not connected to the person the way that you are, can really look at that logically and say, wow, is this uplifting you, or is it continuing to hurt you and wound you? You may say something to your friend. Your friend may not take it well. Your friend may cut you off. Your friend may say certain things to you like mind your own business, or you're trying to control me, or whatever the situation may be. Of course, it's always best for us to stay in our own lanes, but true friendship, you should be able to be honest with each other. So the thing is, you guys, we need to surrender our need to be defensive about people on our journey that do care for us, that do love us, that do have our best intentions at heart with the information that we are communicating back and forth. Okay? So we're being asked to let go of some of that defensiveness, surrender our right, or surrender our need to be right about everything. It's okay that we just don't know. It's okay if you don't know. It's okay if they don't know. It's okay for people to share their opinions, but because no one really knows. I don't really know. I don't really know whether or not you and this person are meant to be together. I don't know what's meant for my future either. But all I know is that I'm showing up for myself today, and that's really all that matters, because tomorrow isn't guaranteed. So anyways, you guys, I really hope that reading was helpful to you. Thank you for tuning in if you did. And also, I never say this, but I gotta say it. If you guys are not subscribed to my channel, or if you guys want, or I'd love for you to subscribe if you guys would like to see future videos like this, or just maybe a combination of videos. Also, hit that like button too, because that does help my channel to grow. A lot of people want to know how they can, kind of support my channel. That's a great way, liking the video. And also too, if you guys want to be notified anytime that I post a video, make sure that you hit that reminder button so it just notifies you whenever I post a new video. So you guys, thank you so much again, and I hope you guys all have a wonderful day. Take care. Bye-bye.